The biggest part of the gym is finding where to start. I have a message from a viewer here, and she says, "Hey Ruben, I want to start going to the gym and working out, but I have no idea where to start." Well, you just start. I'm relatively a small woman. I'm 5'2" and 90 to 95 pounds. So she is quite small, but she's saying that her weight fluctuates a lot. Now, if your weight fluctuates a lot, it's probably because you're not consistent on your diet. So you need to be weighing yourself every day, and you need to be consistently eating the same foods and drinking the same amount of water, doing consistent cardio as well. And you'll find that your weight doesn't fluctuate as much, but it will fluctuate. So don't be disheartened if you've lost weight when you're trying to gain weight, or you've gained weight when you're trying to lose weight, because it just happens. I'm so weak. Like, I have noodle arms weak, and I hate it. Now, if you have small arms, for girls it's quite normal. For guys, you shouldn't have small arms. You should be big. But for girls, it's not really a big thing. You know, if a girl has small arms, she has small arms. But if you don't want that, then you just gotta train arms more. Do some tricep extensions or some skull crushers, do some bicep curls, and you'll notice that your arms are getting stronger and a little bit bigger. I try looking at workout routines on social media or Google, but it always seems to be big creators who already have good stamina and a good frame from all the years leading up to now. Well, yeah, obviously, but that means that they are accountable. If there's a creator like Jeff Nippard, for example, who is big, who has good stamina, that's a good thing, because he's got the results or she's got the results. So you shouldn't be disheartened by that. You might not be able to follow their routines to the T, but if you're just applying yourself and at least trying to follow the routine as closely as you can, that will enable progression. You're going to actually begin to get gains. So don't be, disheartened if you can't do the same routine as them, because they've been doing it for years. I can never finish routines I see other people do because they are on a different level and are weak as hell. Well, like we said, you're not there yet. So give yourself a few months. Try and follow it as closely as you can. Work on your strength. Train for strength. So train for reps of 3 to 5 and heavy weight, and you'll get strong. You get a lot stronger. I want to try and go for a sleeper build kind of thing. Well, if you want to go for a sleeper build, I'd recommend just training the main muscles. So the long head of the bicep and the long head of the tricep. I wouldn't train the lateral head or the medial head, and I wouldn't train the brachialis or the short head. If you want that kind of sleeper build with your arms, the rest of your body is quite hard to do, but with your arms, you can get an alright sleeper build. Like you can see, I've got pretty big arms. That's because I trained every muscle of my arms. So if I just trained, the two main ones, then when I flex, it would be big. But when I don't flex, if I try and make it small like that, then it's not very big. But if you want to go, a sleeper build is not very good. Why would you want a sleeper build? It's not really something that people they get it and then they realize that they just look like shit and they have to do the Superman pose all the time, look big. It's a bit gay. I'd like to stay relatively skinny, but not a twig. Well, at least you know where you want to go. A lot of girls end up bulking and gaining a lot of muscle, and they look very unattractive. They look more masculine, and no guy wants to date a girl that's bigger than him. It's just a bit weird. So yeah, by all means, train arms, train legs, train back, whatever. Mainly focus on your legs. Most girls focus on legs For guys, focus on fucking everything. Just focus on getting big in general. But for girls, if you want to get bigger arms, a little bit bigger, just train them maybe once or twice a week, and that's it. You don't have to train them that much, maybe like 3 sets of arms a week, or 2 sets of arms a week, or 1, whatever, because you don't really need to focus on it. It's not really something that you need to, as a girl, have big arms, or big shoulders, or chest, or back, or whatever. Focus on your abs, focus on your butt cheeks, focus on your legs in general, and it's all you really need to do. I certainly don't want to live my life weak and defenseless. Now, if you don't want to be weak, train for strength. But if you don't want to be defenseless, then doing the gym is not going to change anything. If you're going to the gym to feel more confident and have a better body, the gym is for you. But if you're going to the gym to feel like you can defend yourself and to give a more meaningful presence, it's not for you, because the gym won't solve that. If you go to the gym and get big, you can still get knocked out by any guy or girl that walks the street. That doesn't make a difference. Just because you're bigger doesn't mean that you can fight. So that's not going to change anything. So don't expect the gym to change your fighting problems. If you get in a fight, you're still going to get sparked. You're still going to get knocked out. So if you want to learn how to fight and to defend yourself, join a martial arts class. If that's your main objective, then maybe the gym isn't for you. Maybe you should join a martial arts class. But if you want to get bigger as well, then you can do both. But I see so many women in there that go for the primary purpose of being able to defend themselves. So join kickboxing, join boxing. If you're a guy, you can do MMA, Muay Thai, all this shit. But I wouldn't recommend it for girls. If you're a girl, do kickboxing. There you go. There's a lot of women at my kickboxing classes. It's great. So that's all you need. But you think about runners. In order for runners to race, what do they need? A starting point and an ending point. So it's the same with the gym. You can't just go to the gym and expect to look sick. You need to know what the fuck you're doing. Because can you get to a destination if you don't know where the fucking destination is? No, of course you can't fucking go there. If you don't know where you're going, then how are you going to get there? Huh? So identify the end result. Figure out what the fuck you're doing and where you want to go. And then, once you figured out where you want to go, find the action steps to get there. So, I want to get bigger arms. Okay, I'm going to train biceps and triceps. I want to get bigger back, so I'm going to train my rear delts, and I'm going to train my lats and the traps and all the fucking back muscles. You need to find the action steps. You need to make a workout routine. That is your action step. Make your workout routine. If you don't have a workout routine, or an optimal one, and you are looking at YouTube like this woman and don't know how the fuck to follow the workout routine, then get the Aesthetic Teens course. It's the first link in the description. I don't really need to tell you much about it. I'm giving you everything that you need to actually get big, look good, all this shit. I'm giving you the diet and the workout plan that you need. The people in there are finding results. You're sat here with your dick in your hands, watching all these videos, boosting your dopamine, feeling good about yourself. Yeah, I'm going to do tricep extensions and bicep curls and all this stuff. And the next day, you just don't even go to the fucking gym because you're thinking, what the fuck do I do? What do I actually do? So, if you're stuck and you don't know what the fuck to do, get the course. It gives you literally the perfect workout routine for you to follow. The people in there are following the routine. They know what they're doing. And you don't have the fucking routine, so you're sat here doing nothing, procrastinating. Do you want to be the group of people that are actually going out there and getting their dream physique, or do you want to be a fat, lazy slob like you already are? It's your decision. It's only $50. It's cheap as fuck. You can get your parents to give you an allowance. You can get it in no time. But is it better to sculpt a pebble or a rock? Is it better to sculpt a pebble? Well, obviously a fucking rock. Because you're sculpting a pebble. It's very intricate. It's very fucking annoying. Get a big massive rock and just sculpt that motherfucker. Turn it into something cool. Like some Greek god. But bulking is the same. You have to bulk. So if you want to look good, you have to bulk. Even if you're a fat bastard, bulk. Unless you're like obese or something, then okay, maybe cut then. But if you're just a little bit fat, bulk. Because bulking allows you to become the rock. You can't sculpt a pebble, you can only sculpt the rock. So be the fucking rock, don't be the little pebble. And bulking is essentially where you gain mass. So you eat more calories than you burn. Which is quite simple. So just eat like, there's fucking calorie calculators. I'm not even going to do it for you. Search up calorie calculator, find how much you need to eat, there you fucking go. Put in your weight, your height, age, sex. There's no non-binaries, so if you're non-binary, then fuck off. But what you have to understand is Rome wasn't built in a fucking day. It was built in, I don't know, 100 years? Fuck if I know. But it wasn't built in a day. So why the fuck are you trying to get an aesthetic physique right now? You need it in the future. You need to think a year ahead, because you're not going to get it for a year at least. So if you get the routine, you get consistent, you get your diet, everything in fucking check, step by step. So you start off with your routine, then you do your diet, then you do more shit. You're going to eventually get there, but it needs time. And the first place to start is with your workout routine. So find that out and then move on. If you want to get jacked as a teenager, check out this video right here. And have a good day. Mwah.